about the Ghana Energy Awards 2024. And joining us in the studio to have this conversation is Deputy Manager Corporate Communications, Ghana Energy Awards, and he's in the person of Cornelius Kwame Atiase. Cornelius, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you back.
Thank you.
How are you doing, by the way?
Doing well, just stressed from the up and down the preparations towards the event.
I can
Okay,
imagine.
when is the event?
It's happening tomorrow.
Okay,
Oh.
it's tomorrow. Wow.
25th
Tomorrow,
October,
Friday.
at the Labadi Beach Hotel.
And why hot?
My hot, papa.
Okay, but this is the 8th awards. This is the 8th edition of the awards. How was the journey been like?
Before I delve into that, you know, the Ghana Energy Awards, for those who haven't heard about it for the first time, is about recognizing and celebrating individuals, companies, and institutions that are contributing significantly to our country's energy development. One thing we strive to do since the inception of the awards in 2017 is to also use our platform to encourage sector players to attain global standards and excellence in their operations. The awards is organized by the Energy Media Group with endorsement from the Ministry of Energy, the World Energy Council, Ghana. Yes, and it has been successfully run for 7 editions, and tomorrow's event would be the 8th edition of the event. In terms of our journey, I must say it hasn't been easy getting to the points that we are at today, but I believe sector players can also attest to our growth as an award scheme over the years. On our part as an awards secretariat and organizers, we've strived to create a platform that is more inclusive, recognizing the various or the many contributions in the energy sector, as well as a platform that is also relevant to our development as a country. And this vision behind the awards has helped increase participation from sector players. So today, I would proudly say we have over 150 companies that participate in our awards each year.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's not just down to our efforts. Most importantly, we are here by grace. God brought us this far. And then down to the human efforts too, we acknowledge our stakeholders like the Ministry of Energy, the World Energy Council. And if you give me a moment to also recognize our industry partners, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, so they include the Ghana Gas, Volta River Authority, Buipo Authority, Well PLC, Energy Technology, Energy Commission, MPA, BOST, PRC, ECG, AUMC, Sonona Sogli Power, COPEC, Petroleum Commission, JK Hogley Transport and Company, Petrosol.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a tall list.
A very long list. And I think that also shows that we are doing something positive. To have these kind of institutions want to partner an award scheme should tell you that we are also doing something positive.
Of course. Now, Cornelius, the theme for this year's award caught my attention, so I want you to talk to us about it. The theme for the year is the role of local content in building Ghana's energy sector. Talk to us about it. What went into the selection of this theme for this year's celebration?
So one thing that stands out with the Ghana Energy Awards is our themes each year. And these themes are carefully selected because as I mentioned earlier, we are trying to create a platform that is also relevant to the development of our country's energy sector. And this year, sitting back, reflecting on the issues in the sector, our award secretariat, our awarding panel realized that the energy sector in Africa has long struggled with significant challenges, primarily stemming from a lack of technical expertise, lack of local funding and ownership. And historically, this has primarily led to a heavy reliance on foreign investment and expertise. Although this might be beneficial in the short term, it hasn't always fostered sustainable growth or empowered local communities in the long term. And so African countries, in trying to address this, developed what we call local content policies to bolster the participation of local workers and companies in their respective energy sectors. Now, these policies are designed to ensure that a greater share of the benefits from energy projects remain within the host countries. And this is meant to drive economic growth, build technical capacity, and also reduce dependency on foreign investment and expertise. Ghana in particular has made significant strides in that regard, and the energy sector we have today is largely shaped by these policies and initiatives. And so our theme for this year, that's the role of local content in building Ghana's energy sector, we believe is both timely and significant. And we believe that by going this way, we can recognize the progress we have made as a country since the implementation of these policies and initiatives. And then also by celebrating companies, institutions, and individuals that have contributed to this progress, then we are highlighting the tangible benefits of these initiatives for others to follow suit.
Now, talking about celebrating those who have contributed largely. Let's look at the awards itself. What are the categories of awards that you're giving out, and there's submissions that came through? If you can just talk to us about a few of those.
Okay, so our theme for this year necessitated the introduction of award categories to recognize efforts that are in line with our local content journey. And so for this year, we have 25 competitive award categories.
Okay.
Our nomination window was from June to August, and I must say the submissions that we received was a record high, over 500 submissions.
Whoa.
Yes, and
okay.
This shows that the competition
that's
each year,
a lot.
that's a lot, and that means a lot of work for us
Yeah.
to come out with the people who are actually the rightful winners of the awards. And on our part, we've always tried to put in measures to ensure that these things are done in a transparent and accurate manner. One of such measures is embarking on courtesy calls to sector stakeholders. So it's not just on the nights like we're having the events tomorrow. All through the year, right before the event, we embark on courtesy calls to various stakeholders in the energy sector, and then we gain insights in their operations and also gather critical feedback on how best to improve our platform as an award scheme.
Yeah.
And then subsequent to that, receiving the nomination submissions, we embark on what we call site visitations, where our awarding panel, a 5-member body, go on the grounds to actually assess the various projects and initiatives that have been submitted to us.
Yeah.
Now, this came up because over the years, in earlier years, we realized that there are people who are really good at write-ups, and then you go on the ground, it's actually a different story. So we also had to think fast and act fast, and then we had to implement the site visitation initiative to make sure that what you're actually presenting to us is actually what is happening on the ground. And I believe that these measures reflect the very high standards that we uphold at the Ghana Energy Awards.
Now,
Wonderful.
if I'm coming over to the awards tomorrow, what should I be expecting? This is going to be the 8th. What new thing should I be expecting? What should be that wow factor that should bring me there?
You want me to expose a secret, but I'll try to keep it for now. So one thing I would say is that each year, as organizers, we've always tried to take whatever we do a step higher.
Okay.
And so that is one of the reasons why each year the people that decide to participate in our awards keep on increasing. We even have situations where people come and tell us that, oh, we are just attending the event this year to monitor and see how. We've heard so much about it. We are not participating this year, but we will probably if we are okay with whatever is happening.
Right.
And so on our part, we've always strived to make sure that the event is not just about celebrating people, but we also deliver memorable experiences to our attendees and audiences. We always have that wow factor, but I'll try to shelve it for now, and then I'll indulge our people to trust in our commitment to deliver a flawless event and something that they'll leave happy with.
So we should come and be surprised, huh?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us, when it's tomorrow?
Yes.
So what time is it? Where is it? How can people participate? If can people buy tickets? All of that. Just walk us through. All
Okay, so the 8th Ghana Energy Awards is happening tomorrow, Friday, 25th October, at the Labadi Beach Hotel. Time is 6:30 p.m.
Okay.
The special guest of honor is Osabere Makwesiata II, as the Omahini of the Ogwa traditional area. Other distinguished guests in attendance is the former Chief Justice, of the Judicial Service. Yes, that's Her Ladyship Georgina Wood. We also have the Minister of State at the Ministry of Energy, that's Honorable Herbert Crapper, who would also be in attendance. And from the World Energy Council too, would have Andrew Vickers, who is in charge of communications and engagement at the World Energy Council. We would also have representatives from the international community also in attendance. For tickets, sponsorship, enquiries, you can contact the award secretariat on 030 394 0300, 030 3940 300, or via email, that's info@GhanaEnergyAwards.com. And you can always reach out to us, and we would sort you out as soon as possible.
Wonderful.
Cornelius, thank you so much.
Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
great having you, and we hope that you have a successful event tomorrow.
Hopefully.
Right. So we've been speaking to Cornelius Kwame Atiasi. He is the Deputy Manager, Corporate Communications, Ghana Energy Awards, and he's been telling us all about the 8th edition of the Ghana Energy Awards happening tomorrow. So do make your way there if you are interested in this one. We take entertainment highlights right at this point. When we come back, there's more on Breakfast Daily. Do stay with us.